It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Cade York to kick off.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with Penix. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Penix working out of again here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they'll change things up. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kaneda Wangu. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Jones. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Penix from the gun. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, and said, okay.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Rondé Gadsden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
York to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami.
Don't help him out, man. Don't help him out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing on second down, Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix. This pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Xavier Leggett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Cade York to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go now. 18, right here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jamison Williams, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
About to shut that completely down. All up.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's the Wonder. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Got a man, that's Leggett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Penix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's go now. 70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 19 Lions. Take over.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oronde Gadsden making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Jones, off play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on, boy. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Don't say this dude, man. He ain't got a shot.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. That's going deep for Bateman. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Take go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. New York on now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Dolphins 35, Colts 28. New York to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 back, 18 back, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Jones now. A final shot before break. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the give is Nwangu. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Rondé Gadsden now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd.
York to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch.
What's up with you, bruh?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And some nifty running.
Boy, you know he was caught up in that garbage, man.
And down to the 47.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, right back to Etienne. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Etienne once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Jones. Throwing over the middle.
That's a pick, man. That is a pick.
Today's NFL, these big
That's a
guys with
pick.
injured receivers, they move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't command.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right through.
They gonna call a flag? Man, come on, man. They helping this dude out, boy. They helping this guy out. My goodness, man.
Back to the ground with ETN. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give to ETN.
Bro, how the heck they got him out of position like that? Come on, man. And I mean all the way out of position.
Touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our
So this joint helped this man out. Helped him out with that pass interference. They helped him out with this crap. This game just terrible, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw Penix. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Got him in. That's Liggett. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. And now they'll shift things around. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Catch made by Slayton. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll look to run with Luongo. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyrone Tracy punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
To kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. That's a 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. look to throw here. That one complete to the gap. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oronde against him. 27 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Now this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Well, defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Orlando Gadsden, 61 yards. And the Colts strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dolphins 49.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jamison Williams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
2nd and 9 now. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his
I ain't throw that ball over there like that.
Shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Etienne. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time.
He lucked up on this game. Lucked up on this game.
In order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Come on, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday.